and that is one of the problem. So they have missed many things. Gradually, if you see now, uh, also now I can see there is another virus, that is adenovirus, which is affected babies very much. So that's why school are now closed. Like, I know most of the schools are now closed due to adenovirus. So like, it is not related to COVID, but yes, after COVID we can see schools and teachers, they all know that we can make the class virtually. So that is happening right now as well. So it is affecting students life, I think. Other than that, there is a good effect also, like with the proper utilization of the technology means it can be laptop, it can be internet, whatever. One can learn and grow during this situation as well. If I have seen one of my neighbor that uh, he he has utilized his pandemic, like pandemic of isolation time very much, and he has used his laptop and internet to make knowledges on his subject. And yes, got a very good marks in in his exam. So it is a good thing, I guess. Other hand, for a few students who are studying online and for a professional course, they can earn, like they can do some part-time job, and they can earn many things. Many things means they can earn like something. They can earn something. So it is one of the good point, I think. Third point, in my opinion, third point is COVID increased anxiety and depression. What happened, like school, college closure, social isolation, that caused loss of social connection with teachers, with neighbors. So that actually increased the anxiety and depression for many people. So people became very much socialized in social media. Like, they are social, they are social in social media. In social media, they connect with other people, they can connect with relatives. But if you see, they are not connecting with their relative directly. So that is one of the point of depression and anxiety, I think. So yes, it is a bad result of COVID pandemic situation. Also, lot of people lost their job in the pandemic situation, so they had some very worry about their like profession. This is also a reason of uh, depression and anxiety, which I have seen. Other than that, family time, this is one of the point which I have seen for many families. Like, there are few professionals, who lives outside of the station, like their hometown or their country. But during COVID, what happened, they have come to their hometown, to their own home, and that actually built the connection between the family members. But also, in some cases, I have seen, like the children's and parents relationship became adverse. Like, children's were sometimes depressed, or sometimes they became very much worried. Like, they were not listening to their parents. They were unable to play games with their friends, right? So directly or indirectly, it affected children's very much. And that's why parents and children relationship became very worse in some cases in this COVID situation. And yes, so this is one of the point. And online medical consultation have increased during the COVID situation. I also affected by COVID-19 that time. So what I have seen, people were getting the online medication. They were completely unable to go outside in that situation. So that actually increased the online medical industry, and which is running now also very smoothly. Basically, nowadays also I have seen many doctors are there who actually is available in online. So it is very much like it is a good point for people, right? Like sometime it happens. My uh, like family doctor is outside of the station. So previously we used to wait for the doctor. When he or she will come, then we can visit again. But nowadays it became very easy. If my doctor is outside or I am outside, then there is no problem. We can take online consultation as soon as we need it. So this is one of the point. Next is awareness of the health. It became very, it increased. What I felt like previous COVID, prior to COVID, people were not that much conscious about their health. Okay, so I have seen like my very close friend is there who is like what I say, like who likes to eat very much. Okay, and she didn't take care of her health previously. But after COVID, what happened? She was affected by the COVID-19, and after COVID, what happened to her? She became very conscious about her health, and yes, she took admission in gym and. Okay. Awareness of the health, like what I was telling, one of my friend is there who was not conscious about her health prior to the COVID, but after she got COVID affected, she she became very much aware and conscious about her health. She took admission in gym, and she takes food intakes food very consciously. And yes, now she already lost 10 to 12 kgs, I think. So yes, she became very much health conscious. So I have seen people who became very much health conscious after COVID, because people think if I am healthy, then no, like any virus cannot affect me easily. If I am not well healthy and my immunity system is low, then only any virus can affect me easily. So I don't know if it's a myth or it's truth, but yes, after COVID, people became very much health conscious. And another good point, what happened after COVID, like prior to COVID, people was like, yes, like I can say about myself as well. Like prior to COVID, it was like, yes, I can earn money and I can expense it as per my choice. But what happened after COVID, for many people, not for me only, but for many people, they have lost their job suddenly. I have seen near of my house there was Big Bazaar. Okay, you know Highland Park Big Bazaar was also
Yes,
there.
yes,
You
yes.
cannot imagine like after COVID what happened to that mall. Like no shop is there, no shop is there. First of all, people stop to go to the shopping mall. They have yeah, used that online purchase and sells things. And what happened to the that shoppers who has had the shop in the mall, like gradually that mall became like what I say, like no person was there. Once or twice I visited Highland Park shopping mall, like shop was there, shops were there, but no customer was there. So it was the situation of the mall after COVID, and gradually I have seen that the mall has been closed now. Like permanently, it is closed now. Okay, so not it happened to the Highland Park Mall, but also the nearest mall of our house, Ganguly Bagan Big Bazaar as well.
Yes,
And
big bazaar gonna.
yes, so these malls have been closed. So, and also I have visited few of the restaurants after COVID. So you can't imagine before COVID, it was like anytime if you visit that, you could visit that restaurants that was full of people, full of foodie people. But now you can see just four or five people are there. Like no one goes to the restaurants. Okay, so that happened during COVID, and indirectly, what happened? People who were working there, like in the mall, in the restaurants, they also lost their job. So yes, for that point, what happened? People have learned to take money, like not to take money, to save the money. Okay, so if like what actually people do now, nowadays I have seen people are expensing for their necessity, but not their for not their luxury, because luxury people learn that if I am expensing money for luxury, so it can happen anytime, like COVID, any situation can happen, and then I'll be the person for myself, like I only can help myself, and for that point I have to save the money. So that thing I think people have learned during COVID, like how to save money, how to save food and everything, how to save water and everything. Because we have seen now, firstly when people were affecting with COVID, um, like no one was there to help them. So who have suffered that situation, only they can say like what happened to them. So that is the one of the point I think. Next point I can say, online business has increased tremendously. First, as I said, you like mall has been closed, cinema halls has been have been closed. So what happened? OTT platform, online purchase selling platform, online Netflix, like online cinemas platform, like Netflix. Then I guess that is Amazon Prime, all became very popular that time. Even now also, people are not going to the cinema hall on regular basis. Previously, what happened? We also used to go cinema hall at least once in a month on a Sunday, but now we do not during my pregnancy also I did not take risk. That time cinema hall got opened, but I didn't take risk. I thought that's better, like in my home I am safe, and I can watch movies in Netflix or in Amazon Prime. That is better. So that is happening to everyone right now as well. So yes, it is like it increased the online platform, but it decreased the cinema theater, um, like cinema theaters person's income. It decreased. So directly or indirectly, many people have lost their job. That is one of the point. So during like after pandemic, what I can say in conclusion, like it affected some cases in a good way, but in some cases in a bad way. People have had learned many things, as I said, how to save money, how to like yes, how to save money, and how can work in online job, or how to learn things by using technology. Everything people have learned, but also people lost their job. Many people have died in during COVID. So many family members have lost their closed one. So yes, there are many bad impact as well. So that's all, ma'am.
It's good. Okay, you spoke a lot, but from my end, my observation is
Mhm.
uh, whenever you are speaking about past, you were doing mistake selecting tense and past. Okay, when you
Actually,
are
ma'am, yes, ma'am. Just one thing I want
like
to say.
you told me so many times that it students you said that in like present tense you
Yes,
used yes, are instead of was. So that was one mistake I found while you were speaking about past. It is you are not using the past tense. Instead of past tense, you are using present tense. If you are speaking about past, at that time you can use past continuous tense, but not the present tense, right?
Right.
If you want to use present tense, then you have to narrate the details accordingly so that you can use present tense. But if you are in past, you are saying something or speaking something about directly in past tense, then you have to be concerned about the tense also, so that it's not sounds like very abnormal, up and down.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that was one mistake only I found.
Okay.
And apart from that, we are. This is I think seventh class, uh, sixth or seventh class probably, and you are having poems in your hand, but you are fumbling. Whenever you are speaking, you are fumbling. You are, as per my observation, you may try to translate the sentence. You are thinking in Bengali and then you are translating the sentence. Now onwards, what you will do, you will note down the points about the topic, then think the sentences about those points in English, not in Bengali. Think in English. Okay.
Okay.
If you think in Bengali, then what mistake you will do? You will try to translate the same directly from Bengali to English, and it will take time, and in that time you will fumble.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and uh, you may feel nervous while if you fumble repeatedly, if you are fumbling repeatedly, then you may feel nervous. And then again you will do mistake with tense, grammar and everything. Okay.
Okay.
So if you are speaking, whenever you are having a topic in your hand, you are getting the topic earlier. First, you can note down the points in which you want to speak. Points. Then you must think in which point would you want to speak and in which tense. It is present, or if it is present and future, then it is okay. It's not very, necessary to be very concerned about the tense and all. Present
Hmm.
continuous and future, you can manage. But if it is in past, what I observe from your speaking, then you have to be careful. Okay, while you are selecting the tense, while you are selecting the verbs, you have to be very careful.
Okay, ma'am.
And when you are thinking about the points, like for this topic, you selected points of uh, online growth of online platform.
Yes.
Uh, so this was one of the topics. So in this topic, if you want to speak two, three, or four lines, whatever it may be, then think this two line in English, not in Bengali.
Okay.
If you think in Bengali, then time of the speaking, you will try to translate it directly from Bengali to English, and then you will do mistake with tense and everything, tense and word selection and everything. You will, most importantly, will not able to concentrate on your speaking. Okay. So if you can think in English, then it will help to concentrate on speaking. Speaking is also a art. Earlier also probably I said. Whenever we are speaking something, we are expressing our feeling as well as our thoughts. We are expressing our thoughts by our words. So, if I am very much concerned about the translation part or the grammatical part, then I'll lose the concentration uh, about my expression, about my speaking quality, my voice, my speaking. In this I will be lacking then. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is the reason I always say try to think in English. Point is one, and whenever you are trying to speak something about this point, then think in English. Now, if you have anything from your end you want to ask or anything, these were the main points which you already said. And from my end, yes, if I just want to add something like you already said, like it's impacted childhood very badly, social interaction very badly. It's impacted the job of many people. It's impacted the technical industries as well as the film industry, theater industry, as well as the artists who are performing on stage. In Kolkata, we have lots of theater hall, and people are there who are working with their main bread and butter comes from this hall. So they were also impacted at that time. Now it's quite stable, not good, but yes, it's stable. At that time, it was situation was very bad, and it was impacted very badly to those people. Uh, Apart from that, uh, makeup artists, lots of, mainly it's impacted the artists who actually directly involved or who have taken art as a profession. So they impacted very badly at that time. Apart from that, yes, we learn lots of things like we how to interact people online, how we can arrange online education for our students. Before COVID, we never taken any classes online or by Gmeet or anything like that. We never attended any meeting with online. Always it was like face to face. So now we are doing all these things, as well as we are getting some privilege also. We can, as it's not, if I take you as an example, it's not possible for you to attend class physically
Yes.
because of some personal issues. So you can join online, you can take class online easily. So also it's impacted studies at that time. So many negative impact was there with 10 plus 2 students, with 10th students, with honor students. It's impacted very badly to our education also. Lots of negative impact was there. Apart from these things you already spoken about, the positive side, we have learned like health consciousness, saving money, all those things. Yes, we learned from the COVID, and how to manage ourselves uh, within limitation. That also we came to know at the time of the COVID. There are so many limitations, and we managed ourselves within that limitation. We learned,
Yes.
how we can cope up with any situation, any health-related issue, how we can adjust ourselves within lots of limitation and all. We learned all those things from the COVID also, and it change our mindset, our life uh, within few months actually, not even
yes.
months, within few weeks.
Mm.
It change our mindset, our lifestyle, our thinking process. Absolutely, it's changed. So these are the things is spoken well. Only the concern point I told you. Take care about the grammatical area. Now, if you have any question, if you want to ask anything regarding
Yes, ma'am.
spoken
Actually,
English,
yes, ma'am. Actually, what happened to me when I was talking about the after COVID situation, it was in my mind that I'm talking about the past, like after effect COVID situation, but also some points are happening now as well. So that's why
yes,
I got confused, like how to say. Sometimes I was speaking in past, sometimes it became in
yes,
present. So that is
yes.
a
This you did mistake at the time when you spoke about the student life. It was in past, right?
yes.
Students were not able to attend the school. At that time, you used the present tense. That's why I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Presently, it's also going on with some another virus, but before just few weeks back,
Yes,
presently,
mm,
government school announced their summer vacation because of that hot wave and temperature and all. But private school, CBSE, ICSC, they're open.
yes, ma'am. Right.
So anything else you want to share or you
Uh,
want to ask?
yes, so yes, that's what I was wanted to tell, and no, ma'am. After that, I have already give you some points, and you have already told me. And yes, one point, as you said, don't think in Bengali when you are speaking. That point I'll keep in my mind. But the thing is, whenever I am talking, na, then it is running in my mind. Like I may tell something wrong, so that's why I am taking
Never
few
think.
seconds.
No, never think. Mistakes will be there. We all do mistakes. Never, never take it in your mind while you are speaking or before speaking even. Never think about the mistakes.
Yes,
Mistakes will be there. If you are doing anything, then there will be mistakes.
right,
Mistake says that you are doing something, right?
right,
If you are doing something, then you will do mistake. If you are not doing anything, you will not do any mistake.
right,
So never think about mistakes. Never think about anyone else. While you are speaking, never think that if I'll do mistakes, ma'am will, find it out and then again. This is my job only to rectify you, right? If I'll not rectify
right.
you, then, it's no use for you. Why
Yes,
you are here? You are here to practice me as well as rectify your mistakes and
right.
lackingness and if anything wrong is there or not. So that is why I am giving you this point. Don't think about mistakes. Mistakes will be there. You have what I can say, like it was good. You spoke well. You spoke more than last day. So it is good. But why I told you about that point so that you can, do better next time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hmm.
To improve you, I just given you that point. But never think before while you are speaking or before speaking or while you are practicing or while you are thinking about the topic or anything. Never think about mistakes. Never think about mistakes or never think like if I'll do mistakes, what others will, say, what others will think. Never think about this part. Mistakes will be there, but you have to speak. If you are you can find any mistake by yourself also, then just rectify. Try to rectify it. It may not
Yes.
happen in one day. It may not happen in one day, but one day it will happen, right? If you'll
Yes.
try, you may not rectify yourself in one day, but one day you'll able to rectify,
Mm-hmm.
right? So don't get nervous, don't feel negative, don't think negative, be positive and be energetic while you're speaking. You're speaking, you spoke well. I told you very first, you spoke well. You spoke for a long time. It's good, very good. This is the improvement. Earlier you spoke for 5 minutes only, then after uh, something more. But today you spoke for a long time. That's very good. But you did some small mistakes. Okay.
Yes.
Why I rectify it? Why I point out it? So that you can rectify by yourself and you can do much better
Yes,
in
ma'am.
this way. Okay.
Okay.
So don't think negative.
Okay. Okay.
And never think about the mistakes. If
Yes.
mistakes, if I'll find mistakes, I'll point out the same and I will give you some, technique or points so that you can rectify it.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am. Okay,
okay.
that
Uh,
is the point. Actually, when I was telling her, like I was thinking, like whether I will be correct or not. That's why I was taking sometimes.
you
Okay.
can speak for 45 minutes in a wrong English. No issues with that. I will rectify it.
Okay.
But speak. But speak. Don't think about wrong.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
For spoken English, perfect grammar is not needed. Some mistake we always do.
Yes.
It's not that you have to be perfect in grammar. You have to be very perfect in your speaking area. You have to make the person or listener understand what you are saying, what you want to say, what you want to mean, what you mean actually. You have to make people understand. Right. So grammatical error is something that is, not so much important, but the speaking area, while you're speaking, the speaking quality, there should not be fumbling. These are the main part. Your expression, your voice throwing, modulation, tone, these are the important for a public speaker or while you are speaking in front of others. Why I point out this grammatical part? So that you do not feel nervous next time.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are doing mistakes, this kind of mistakes in grammatical area, then sometimes you may feel nervous while you are speaking.
Yes.
Okay, so if
Yes.
you can take care and you can practice, then it's just not a matter of deal. It's just not a big deal. It was good. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So anything else?
No, ma'am. Nothing else.
Okay.
And thank you for
Okay.
rectifying me and giving these suggestions.
This is my job only. You are most welcome anytime. Okay. Okay. So bye bye for today.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. And the ma'am, next topic,
Yes.
next.
Okay. Sorry. I forgot. Next topic will go on festive of Kolkata. We have lots of festivals.
Festivals of Kolkata. Okay.
Kolkata.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. It's, you will get lots of points. You can speak for long in this
Okay.
topic.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Hmm. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye.
Most welcome. Yeah. Bye.